Today we're going to be comparing these wet-dry vacs from Harbor Freight. All of them have their advantages and disadvantages. We'll start with the biggest and most expensive. This one will hold 14 gallons of water. This one has 6 peak horsepower. They make it look like it's got 6 horsepower. Peak horsepower is nowhere near a horsepower. It's a marketing gimmick that a lot of companies use. This motor has 6 horsepower for a split second. Now that we've got that out of the way, let's move on. 3 out of the 4 vacuums have the same filter. The main advantage of this big vacuum is the water capacity that it can hold. And because the bucket's so big, they put this spout on here. That way you can carry it outside and drain it a bit easier. The smaller vacuums don't have this feature, so you just have to dump it out the top of the bucket. So that's the big advantage of this big vacuum, is the water capacity. Next in line is the 9-gallon. Got a slightly smaller motor. Physical size of the vacuum is not near as big as the other one. So if you're just sweeping up leaves and things like that, you don't have to fight with such a big vacuum cleaner. All the other features are the same. So this vacuum will do everything the bigger one will do except the water capacity. So this one costs about 65 bucks. This will still hold a lot of capacity, but it's not enormous. The next size down is the 6-gallon. Now the nice thing is the hose size is still the same as the big ones. It's about 2.5 inches in diameter. If you ever used one of these vacuums with a smaller diameter hose, that hose constantly gets clogged. I like the nice big diameter on this one. Some manufacturers make the hose too small. This one's got less horsepower than the other one, and it's got less space inside, and it only costs about $10 less than the other one. Now, if you do need a smaller vacuum, this one might do. Now, the 3 vacuums we looked at have the same closure mechanism. It does seem to work pretty good, and the on-off button on the top works pretty good too. Now, the next vacuum is different from the others. Hose is a lot smaller. Filter's designed for very fine dust. This unit is very compact. If you sweep up really large debris, the hose is going to get clogged. It'll clog a lot less than a typical vacuum cleaner though. Harbor Freight's 20% coupon won't work on these Bauer vacuums. Sometimes Bauer has their own coupons. It's worth your time to check for the coupons. This Bauer brand has about as much power as the DeWalt vacuums, but a lot less money. Now, if you compare the noise level of these vacuums compared to all the others, these are a little bit louder. For me, that's not a deal breaker because you need earmuffs with all of them. Well, that's the Bauer lineup. Appreciate your time and thanks for watching.